Where is England? England is a country in northern Europe. It covers 50,352 square miles, 130,411 square kilometers, on the southern part of the island of Great Britain. England is part of the United Kingdom, UK, and includes London, the capital city of the UK. Northern Ireland, Scotland, and Wales are also part of the United Kingdom. England borders Scotland to the north and Wales to the west. It also includes several small islands, such as the Isle of Wight. To the east of England is the North Sea. The English Channel separates England and the northern coast of France. The Irish Sea lies to the west, separating Great Britain and Ireland. The land. England's land is diverse and often damp from rainfall. Green river valleys, rolling hills, wetlands, and small mountain ranges cover the country. The Pennine Mountains and the Lake District are in northern England, and the Shropshire Hills and the Peak District are in the Midlands. The Severn River flows in a loop through the Midlands and empties into the Bristol Channel. The English know the western reaches of their nation as the West Country. This region ends in a long peninsula. Waves break against the tall, rocky cliffs of Cornwall. The fens are marshes and plains that lie in eastern England. Fun fact: many people know the English county of Dover for its steep cliffs. The chalk in the cliffs makes them a bright white color. The Isle of Wight. Fun fact: the world's first radio station operated from the Isle of Wight. England's largest offshore island is the Isle of Wight. The Solent, a strait of the English Channel, separates the island from mainland England. The Isle of Wight has many small harbors and villages. About 130,000 people live there. In the late 19th century, England's Queen Victoria made the island famous by building her summer home there. The Isle of Wight is also famous for its modern sporting events. Thousands of people visit the island for a motorcycle rally each year. Long-distance runners compete in the Isle of Wight Marathon. The race starts and finishes in the town of Ryde. Runners must go up and down the island's many hills. Did you know? The Cows Week Regatta is a sailboat race that welcomes more than 1,000 boats and their crews. Wildlife. Fun fact: the adder is the only poisonous snake on the island of Great Britain. A wide range of wildlife calls England home. Roe deer, wild goats, hedgehogs, red squirrels, and a few kinds of wildcats live in the hills and forests of northern England. The country has strict laws about hunting. This has allowed rabbits, foxes, weasels, badgers, and stoats to thrive. The stoat is a small, skinny mammal that looks like a weasel. Birdwatchers in England search the skies for owls, finches, geese, and cranes. Trout, salmon, and pike swim in England's rivers. The seas bordering England are home to dolphins, seals, and whales. On the western coasts, people sometimes spot basking sharks leaping from the sea. The people. Over 51 million people live in England. Many of them have ancestors from northern European peoples, including the Celts, Saxons, Angles, Danes, and Normans. At one time, England commanded a world empire. The nation had colonies in Asia, Africa, Australia, and the Americas. Many English people have roots in former colonies, such as India and Jamaica. English is the official language of England and the United Kingdom. People all over the world now speak English, which has become an international language of business and science. Speak English slang. The English have some slang words that are not used in the United States. Here are some English slang words and their meanings. Anorak, geek, bird, woman, bloke, man, brekkie, breakfast, brawly, umbrella, kip, sleep, loo, bathroom, mate, friend, quid, £1 money, telly, television. Daily life. Fun fact: red double-decker buses can be found on the streets of London. From the top front row, passengers get a great view of the street. English people use buses, taxis, and trains to get from place to place. Many Londoners take the Underground to work. The Underground is also called the Tube because of the curved roofs of its train cars. Every city and small town has a high street. This street usually has food markets, magazine and newspaper stands, and tea shops. Tea time is in the late afternoon. By old tradition, people stop their work and take a break. They drink a hot cup of tea with lemon or milk and often eat a biscuit. England has thousands of public houses or pubs. People visit the corner pub after dinner to talk and play games with friends and neighbors. Going to school. All children in England must attend school from ages 5 to 16. Most children go to state schools, which are free of charge. Some parents pay for their children to attend independent schools, also called public schools. Children go to elementary school between ages 5 and 11. They study history, geography, science, English, math, art, and music. After completing elementary school, they move on to secondary school. They have new subjects to study, including civics, computer technology, and foreign languages. Students who complete secondary school can apply to university. England has many universities that are hundreds of years old. Oxford University began teaching students in the late 11th century. Did you know? Some English children live and study at boarding schools. They return home to their families for the summer months and during breaks. Working. In England, city and country people have different work days. Farmers start their day early. They work in fields of barley, oats, and wheat. Livestock farmers tend their herds of cattle or sheep. Dairy farmers work hard to make milk and cheese. In the city, most people work in shops or offices. Many of them have service jobs. They work in hospitals, retail stores, restaurants, banks, and hotels. England's factories produce cars, engines, electronic equipment, and other goods. Did you know? During rush hour in England's big cities, buses, motorcycles, and cars clog the roads. Everyone drives on the left side of the road. Playing. Did you know? Almost 7 million English adults play a sport or exercise at least 3 times a week. People in England spend their free time with friends and family, often by playing or watching sports. Soccer is the favorite sport in England. Everyone calls it football. England has some of the best football teams in the world. The English also enjoy cricket matches. Players pitch and hit a small ball, then sprint from one post to another to score runs. Like baseball, the game is divided into innings. England has mountains, parks, and lakes to visit. There are many foot trails and gravel paths for hiking in the countryside. Families also enjoy taking vacations in Spain, Greece, and other countries in Europe. Food. Fun fact. Some English towns are world famous for their cheese. They include Stilton and the village of Cheddar. The English usually start the day with a hearty breakfast. The morning fry-up includes eggs, bacon, sausages, toast, beans, tomatoes, and mushrooms. Lunch is a time for soups, sandwiches, or warm dishes. Chipped beef is made from small pieces of dried, flavored meat covered with a sauce. Bangers and mash, or sausages and mashed potatoes, is a popular dish. English people also enjoy fish and chips, a tasty snack of fried fish and French fries. The evening meal often features meat pie, a mix of beef or lamb and vegetables inside a pie crust. Other evening favorites are curry, rice, and pasta dishes. Roast meat and potatoes are common for the Sunday meal, called Sunday roast. Holidays. England has several important holidays when banks and most stores close. The English call these bank holidays. Boxing Day is the day after Christmas. It was a tradition to give workers and servants small gifts. Today, people in England give money and food to the poor on Boxing Day. Guy Fawkes Day takes place on November 5th. In 1605, Guy Fawkes tried to blow up the Palace of Westminster with the King and Parliament inside. Guards discovered the plot and arrested him. People celebrate the King's survival with bonfires and fireworks. Fun fact. On Guy Fawkes Day, children make Guy Fawkes dolls to burn later that night. London landmarks. Did you know? The Tower of London protects the famous crown jewels of England. They include diamonds, rubies, sapphires, pearls, and emeralds. There are 23,578 gemstones in all. London has many landmarks that are important to English history. The Tower of London is an old fortress near the Thames River. It was built in 1078. The kings of England used it to protect themselves against riots and invasions. It also served as a prison. Upriver from the tower lies the Palace of Westminster, where the Parliament meets. First built sometime in the 11th century, it has been restored many times. Its most famous feature is the clock tower, known as Big Ben. Today, these landmarks are symbols of national pride, reminding the English of their history and traditions. Fun fact. South of London, in the county of Wiltshire, stands a mysterious ancient monument called Stonehenge. No one knows exactly why Stonehenge was built, but many believe it was a site for sacred rituals. Fast facts about England. England's flag. The flag of England shows the cross of St. George. The cross appears in red on a white background. St. George is the patron saint of England. English knights wore his symbol into battle in hopes that he would protect them from harm and help them defeat their enemies. The English flag makes up part of the Union flag, which stands for the entire United Kingdom. Official name, England. Area, 50,352 square miles, 130,411 square kilometers. England is the largest country in the United Kingdom. Capital city, London. Important cities, Birmingham, Liverpool, Leeds, Manchester, Sheffield, Bristol, Leicester. Population, 51,446,000, August 2009. Official language, English. National holiday, St. George's Day, April 23rd. Religions, Christian 71.6%, none or unspecified 23.1%, other 5.3%. Major industries, farming, manufacturing, mining, services, tourism. Natural resources, oil, natural gas, limestone, coal, chalk, clay, farmland. Manufactured products, cars, food products, clothing, electronics, jet engines, steel. Farm products, barley, beets, oats, potatoes, wheat, sheep, cattle, cheese, milk, eggs, wool. Unit of money, British pound. The pound is divided into 100 pence. Glossary, ancestors, relatives who lived long ago. Civics, studies related to being a good citizen of a country or community. Colonies, territories owned and settled by people from another country. Cricket, a game played with a ball, bats, and low stands called wickets. English Channel, a waterway separating England and France. Fry-up, a hearty traditional English breakfast. High Street, the main street of an English town or city. Lake District, a region of mountains and lakes in northern England. Midlands, a region of large cities, mines, and factories in the center of England. Parliament, the group of people elected to make laws in some countries. Peninsula, a section of land that extends out from a larger piece of land and is almost completely surrounded by water. Public houses, neighborhood gathering places that serve food and drinks. Public houses are also called pubs. Service jobs, jobs that perform tasks for people or businesses. Underground, the London subway system. Londoners often call the Underground the Tube. United Kingdom, UK, a nation that includes England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Wetlands, wet, spongy land. Bogs, marshes, and swamps are wetlands.